Hey guys, this is my culture back in a long time ago, and this is how we use things back in our days. And this is how we grind. This is how we grind our grain, like our corn or our rice. So I never done this before, but my mom and probably I'm pretty sure my dad, they probably done this in their lifetime, and I have never came across this, but I have never done it. And I earlier I walked by over there and I did not even see this. So this is just like another add-on because I thought all this stuff was in that exhibit room, and I was so wrong. And then I was approached, knowing that this stuff was sitting out here, and there's more stuff inside the house right here. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'll take us back inside the house, and we're gonna figure it out what's inside that house and what do they have in there. So I never done this. So there's actually this is actually our rice paddy, guys. Rice. So this is how it's grind. So, and there's this little hole up here. Yeah, this is a little hole right here. So you kind of just drop it down here like this, I guess. You drop it down like that, and you probably get as much as you can in there, like just like that. Okay, so hold on. So I never done this. So if I do it wrong, let me know. Oh, okay. See, I did it wrong. You kind of have to get the motion right. Oh my God. Hold on. So there's some motion to it. Okay. Man, I really have to learn. I swear. I really suck at this. Okay, I kind of. Okay, so to get this right, you gotta, you kind of have to lean, like, you have to go with the motion with your body. So you gotta, it's kind of like you have to go with the flow, all right? So this stuff it looks easy, but it's so hard. It takes time to get used to it. So, okay, ini cháu nhiều gì? Bé cháu mong rong một củ này à, cũng như tôi mong cháu đi pháo rõ này, thì dài tề nhau, một chỗ cỡ cái này à, thì một cỡ sau cũng nhiều sẽ một xí hết, tàn họ lại lúc này nhà tao là ôn này thì như họ khử cưng rõ nè, thì lúc nào cũng tôi rõ lên mà chỉ họ chờ cũng hoàn rõ là cưng rõ hay cũng lúc sau là để là sao cái khử đồ cái khử đâu lấy tên tôi nhiều này à, thì sau cái bé nhiều bé chỉ là khử bộ thủ lúc này nhà tao là giờ là khử lên nó. Cái lọc cho hôm đó này là tự tính là chỉ nhau cái sao cái lúc này nhà tao là cái món này nhỉ, vậy nhưng cho trâu đó không chỉ trâu cái gì cái con trâu nó chỉ ở dưới đây nó cần thôi, dạ chạy biển sách thì nó chỉ là đây ở chỗ chó canh này à, con trâu mông ăn thôi, thì bây giờ không phải người sai thì cho nó mới cho tờ nữa thì như vậy sẽ từ thì muốn họ nói là này vậy từ là chỉ là một số một thì cho pháo thì với pháo cái sự của nó hay lo luôn mình cả đâu cho mình cả đâu phải cho hay lo luôn mình cả đâu sợ đó nên là gì. So for my culture, this is actually strapped onto your back. So you're going to like the jungle, the forest, kind of chop down the trees and the woods and stuff like that, and then you kind of just tie it onto this back piece like this. So you could carry a whole bunch of wood back, so you could prep your food, cook your stuff for dinner. So this was like the old ways of doing it, and it was a lot of labor into it, guys. And my parents, I'm pretty sure my parents used to done, they done this before, but for myself, I never ever done it. So maybe someday, since I'm here, all right. So, and this right here might look like a regular bamboo, but this is not. It's not a regular bamboo, guys. This right here is the way that you carry your water back home, and to have fresh water to cook your food, and to be able to wash, just to cook your food, prep your food for your family. So this is the way to carry water home. All right, guys, remember that. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very familiar with this stuff. So if I get it wrong, write the comment below. And this is like such an old traditional basket that we used to carry. Yeah, you know, we used to carry like, you know, just on our back like this, guys. It's so, oh my God, I could feel my mom's culture. You know, I could feel my mom's, how she used to go farm. And they would throw like corns and vegetables or anything that they could bring back from the farm. So from the place. So this is almost like a backpack in moderation wise, all right? So, but in the old days, this is what they use, guys. This is and I know this for sure. This is the one that does the rice patty. So when I guess when you're done grinding it, and you kind of like, you know, shake it so the fiber of the rice patty, that fiber will kind of just, it's so light that it will just fly off, and the rice is more heavier, so the rice will stay here, all right? And the rice, the fiber will just fly, it'll just drop on the floor and stuff like that. So that's what it is. Wow, this is crazy, guys. This is such a special crossbow, and this is what this is how they used to hunt for any type of animal, like deer, squirrel, anything. So this is such a you know, it has a lot of history behind this, guys. This is the homemade crossbow. So this is the way they do it, and I'll show you guys the arrow here, guys. And I'm so sorry. I should have be careful. Yeah, I gotta be more careful. Well, just on that note, I asked them for permission, so they gave me permission. All right, guys. So I did not come here, okay, without permission. So it was okay. So this is how it works, guys. This is the crossbow, guys. This is it. And you know, this is like the whole setup right here, guys. And then you will just like put this on your back like this. And you know, when you see an animal that you need, you'll just use it. You know what I mean? So this is so cool, guys. I can't believe it. I'm able to be. I'm allowed to, you know, handle this stuff, and I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, so, and it's the same thing. So I'm not gonna touch these because these are our you know, our music, our culture that when someone passes away, or when we're in love, or when we're just sad, and this is what we use for our music, like, you know, just to music comforts the soul, right? Okay, come on, guys. Come with me back here, and right here, this is the bed that the traditional way of sleeping. So it's not a mattress. This is a mattress of the old ways. All right, guys. So this is how it works, and this is just a wooden block where you know, you put your headrest right here or anything, and it's the same thing. Oh, this right here was the way my mom used to carry me, guys. Like she literally would put me on her back and use this to literally just, you know, hold, you know, like wrap me around in her back. And it's kind of like she would take me go to the farm. She would take me go everywhere. And this was the way to, you know, bring me around the farm, the village, and everything. So this right here has a lot of history, you know. I'm just blown by it. And this is the old time. This is actually a gun, so it's more modern. You know, when the French, I think I don't know what year that this gun was introduced, but I know that it was introduced in the early years. So this is something that is more in moderation. Okay, so it's the same thing, and right here, guys, all this stuff right here it belongs to in my old culture, my old ways. This is the Charmin way, like when they believe of the ancestor, the great, stuff like that, and then they believe in like, fixing people, like shaman, like, using medicine, medicines and their way of fixing people, the way they go about doing it. And it's not I respect this culture so much, and I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to speak about it, but I respect it, because this is part of my life, this is part of my culture. So this is the bench that they would sit here and dance, and they would jump on it. And when they jump on this thing, they have like a cloth, or either red or black cloth over their head. So they would jump on this bench, but there would be another person here, kind of like support them just in case, just in case. So, and this is the stove that we cook and stuff like that. This is more like a traditional way, like more of a advanced. Because my mom used to tell me they don't have these stuff. They just kind of like do it like so naturally. You know what I mean? And I never done this before, but I don't want to touch it. But these are like the drum that they hit. They hit it. Yeah. So I don't want to touch it. I respect it. And these are like these things where they would put their finger in there, and they will shake. They were literally shake on top of this bench and shake. And these horns right here, these cow horns or rhino horns, they were actually use these to toss on the ground. And I'm gonna grab it, okay? I'm just gonna show you guys quickly. So these things, they would just shake it like this and drop it on the ground, right? Just like this. And when it's sized up like this, that means good. And when it flips opposite, they keep doing it until it gets right. You know what I mean? I don't know too much about it, but I thank you. So that's how it's done. So, and this is the way out. And these are our. Oh, I think I remember what my mom used to tell me about this. This is the stuff that they would eat out of it. Yeah. It's kind of like almost like a lunch box where they would pack stuff in there and take it to the farm, or anything that they would use it for, like along anything that they put in there. So this is how it looks, and it's so light. I just don't want to open it. The rope is so fragile. So I'll leave it alone. Yeah. So yeah, this right here, I think this is more like a water scooper, where you can like scoop up the water. So something like that. But if I get it wrong, let me know. Comment. And up here, guys, these are the pictures of the guys that are way before our time. And honestly, I have no idea who they are, but since I video it, and I will look them up, because all their names are on it. So I think the date of birth is also on it. So I will definitely research about that. And see, this is the old ways of my mom, how she used to cook. This is how they do it. And this is how they boil the water. And this stuff is so antique, And I don't think this is the first time I ever came across one like this. It's such a special. It's such a good moment just to feel it, touch it, and I'm just like, I'm blown by just being able to touch it. And okay, so this is this is how our kitchen is, how it's set up. These are spoons and things like that to stir your food and stuff like that. And okay, and these are our chair, guys. This is what we do. So we will sit on this every day, just like this. and we will do our little work, or we'll do our little flute, our little music, or we were, sing to ourselves, or we would just sit here and watch our kids. And this is our chair, And, I miss those old chairs, I definitely miss this little chair. I love it so much. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This right here, guys, this is right here, I swear to God, this is where my, hold on, let me get a little light. You put the tobacco in here, right, guys? And then you fill it up with water up to here, not up here, but down here. And you will light it up. And you will kind of like, this is how you smoke. Back then, this is how my culture used to smoke, guys. And this is the way they smoke. It's crazy. And don't give it a try. It's stronger than Marlboros. It's stronger than any type of tobacco. Because I did it one time when I was younger, and I choked on it. And I almost passed out, man. I was just choking. My eyes were watering. I couldn't catch my breath. This stuff is very strong. So this is like almost like it's like a huge bomb, like smoke bomb or something like that. So this sucker is so, I can't believe I've seen this, but it's amazing. This is so crazy. So I'm gonna put it back. It was right here, and this is how do I explain it? It's more like a pipe, smoke pipe, something like that, but in a bigger version. But there might be a proper name to it. But I hope that you guys will write the comment below and show me. And okay, so I'm gonna go out this way and. Wow. This is so old school, guys. Come here, check this out. So the grain and stuff like that, right? Like corns and rice or whatever, right? You kind of just, it's kind of like almost like a bowl. It's almost like the shape of a bowl, right? So you kind of just throw your corn, your rice patty in here, and then, but remember, the rice patty has no more of that fiber, all right? Remember that. So I don't know if I'm doing it properly, but there's always another person over there, like, throwing more of that, corn and rice over there, right? And then there's another person over there. It takes two people to do this, guys. So you're actually step on this. Oh, see? You see how nervous I get? So I would be the person stepping on it, guys, and the person that's over here would be the one that's, filling it up. So the process just continues. So you keep doing it over and over, and it's that simple. But you have to have a flow to it. So, the chemistry flow has to, be together with the person that you're working with. And this right here is crazy. I love this. This is more like as far as I know, like my mom explained it, this is more like you store most of your stuff where you're gonna be using to cook and things like that. And this right here is actually oh my God, I think I know what this is. This is right here is actually this is where you forge. This was the old way of forging your knife, or a way of forging things. So, if you want to make a really strong piece of metal to cut, like a piece of a knife, this is the old ways of forging things. So you have to, I guess this is how you pump it. So you see, you could feel the flame of the fire just coming out here, guys. This is crazy. This is like so old school, like super old school. I can't believe it. I'm able to feel it and touch it, guys. And this was like the old ways of forging metal, forging your knife, your whatever you need to forge metal. And this was like the old ways of doing it. And this is this will be like another place where it's more like a storage place where you actually can live in it. Yeah, so it's just a little hut, you know. It is a little bigger than the place that when I first got here, so it's twice the size, you know. So the place that when I first got here in Laos, it was like half of the size. So, you know, but I still don't, I did not complain. I still appreciate what I have. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for understanding my culture. And maybe I might not explain it too correctly because you know, this, you know, I'm like so, like I'm like almost like a new generation, you know. So I might forget little things here and there, but correct me though. So okay, the ones that understand, the one that know a little bit more than I do, correct me and you know, write it down on the bottom of the comment. And it's for all of us to learn, all of us to love each other and to understand each other. So you guys, this is actually the second clip. Okay, there's another third clip. This is actually I'm just gonna add this on to the first clip. So I love you guys, and you guys take care. Nếu cháu nhiều gì, cũng cho cái tôi sáng là gì là tí khoa cho cái lúc này nhà tao lòi à. Cái gì tôi cũng có biết chỉ do hết trong của giấy tôi này nghe, như chờ cỡ thế này à, thì cũng sau lần chúng ta nó đôi phổ của lúc này đâu, thì cũng nó đan nành chưa, thì nên rõ gì cũng này, thì nên sau nóng nữa cho họ cái cho nộp tệ rồi, họ của hay chỉ do họ của chỉ do, cũng chỉ tổ chơi thì nên bắt khe nè, ok. Nếu mà xin trí như tôi cũng cho nó ấy đại đâu cho phải lúc mà ba nó này, thì nên cái mà xin trí đó này.